Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for everyone that has been sticking around to the channel for some time, and I am really ashamed of myself that I've been taking so long to actually post up videos. It hasn't been the plan, it's actually going according to plan, but I'm going to try and work on that as soon as I can, or as I can, and I'd like to thank you guys for sticking around. Now today's video is something that I've done 2 months back in January, and I'm only actually getting time to compose this video now because so many things has been going on. But without further ado, let's just get into today's video, and I'm going to show you how to replace the water pump on an M47 BMW engine. It's the same engine as it's in My 320D, and this process should be similar, the same for all M57, M47, whatever it is. Alright, so let's get into it. Now the first thing what we're going to do is remove the intake box and engine cover. Intake box is being held on by T25 Torx screws, engine cover is being held on by 6mm Allen key bolts. Thereafter you're going to remove the 2 Allen key bolts that hold the boost pipe onto the map sensor. I think it's about a 5 or 6mm Allen key that you can use that. Turn it off, the screws are retained and they come off. Once you have the boost pipe removed, use a container or something to catch the excess fluid coming out of the EGR cooler. That will be what you're going to be used to drain the entire radiator system in the engine. Thereafter, use a flathead screwdriver to undo the hose and remove the pipe that goes to the EGR cooler. Once you have that hose out, remove the upper hose that goes to the EGR thermostat and the charge pipe that are onto the intake. Use the flathead screwdriver and remove the C-clip and pull away. Once that's done, remove the hose clamp that holds the Jubilee clip that go onto the EGR cooler itself. It's one on each side, one at the bottom, one at the top. Remove that and you can take the EGR hose pipe out of the way. With the EGR hose out of the way, you can now proceed to remove the EGR cooler completely. There's 3 Allen key bolts that fit onto the head of the engine and 2 T45 or T40 or T45 bolts that fit onto the exhaust turbo manifold, as highlighted below. Yeah. Proceed with the next step of using a 10mm spanner or wrench, whichever you want to call it, to remove the plastic coolant hose so you can have wiggle room to move it out of the way once removing the thermostat housing. To remove the thermostat housing, it is 4 10mm bolts which fit onto the thermostat housing. Once you get that off, you can move the coolant hose out of the way. Once your thermostat housing is out of the way, remove the tensioner. Remove tension off the tensioner using a T55 tool. Relieve the tension off the tensioner and remove the belt. To remove the water pump is 4 T45 screws bolts that fit onto the block of the engine. As you can see, a side-by-side comparison of the old water pump, which is original from BMW, and the aftermarket unit, which is full metal and has a metal pulley. This will never come off. Included in the box comes with a gasket which fits onto the water pump itself, but for added security you can put the gasket and thereafter put in some sealer to lock it into place, so you know it's never going to have any leaks whatsoever.
Hello?
Once your water pump is in place, grab a torque wrench and get your torque to 16 to 28 Newton meters of torque. You can choose whichever your torque wrench goes to the least and thereafter torque your bolts down. After which it's just a matter of reinstalling all the components in the order that you've taken it out, and then you're good to go. Make sure when you're putting everything in that all your clips line up and everything clips in place. You don't want something to be pressed once the system. The final step is to fill up the entire radiator system with water alone. You can use distilled water or plain water, whichever is available to you. Once the system is full, thereafter you're going to be filling your coolant as you are bleeding the system. To bleed the system, what you're going to do is remove all 3 bleeder screws and then start filling up from one side. And there you have it, guys. That's the E90 water pump, M57 water pump procedure change, done, completed, front to back to front, whichever. Now, in this time that I've been away, it actually made me realize that I did miss making videos and doing things with the car. It's just been such a rush lately to get everything sorted out, to do things and to get it out of the way. But I am trying to get back into swing of things. It's different working here than it is working at home. So yeah, I hope you guys forgive me for that. I hope you understand in that regard. But I will try and make more content going forward. I actually have so many things planned coming from now towards my birthday, which is in May. And just a little trick or a little hint, that's the first time I've ever mentioned my birthday in the channel, so you know what to expect nowadays. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, share with everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully soon. So yeah, see you guys then. Peace.